I'm double dipping because I just had to share this. So on day 2 of the challenge, the Locktober challenge, where I challenge myself to turn the camera on and see what happens for 30 days in a row, I got to the end of the challenge and I happened to pick up this book again. I try to look at the passage every day if I can, but if I skip, I don't make it a big deal. So, and I plan to, keep going through the book into the next year and years to come. So I don't get too hung up if I'm not following it chronologically, but this is Melody Beattie Journey to the Heart, which is very aligned with my personal journey. And it's daily meditations on the path to freeing your soul. So she has a meditation for every single day. And today, October 30th, we are almost at the end of October, going into November. Really exciting. Death, rebirth, new beginnings, transformations, all of that. And I just happened to open this book, and the passage that made me buy this book, when I first heard it, I was in a yoga class and the yoga teacher read it to us, and it stuck out to me so much. It made me tear up, and it was just such a beautiful passage, and I just felt called to share that in celebration of the 30th day. I meant to include it in the video for the 30th day for the challenge, but I didn't have the book on me, and I remember seeing it this morning being like, of course that's today's entry. Like, what a beautiful full circle moment. And if you are a spiritual person, you know that there's no coincidences, and there's so many signs and synchronicities and magic to our day-to-day life, and we can find a little spark of joy and a little bit of magic even in the mundane moments. And if you don't feel that way, I truly hope that you do experience that, because it's such a beautiful thing. It just makes life so beautiful. And no matter what is going on, ups, downs, challenges, joys, sorrow, like every day there is something to treasure, something to cherish, something to be grateful for. And if you can't see it right now, then maybe you'll see it at a later time. And if you are going through a difficult period of time, I just want you to know that you are never alone. And I hope that you genuinely find a way to reconnect with yourself if you have been feeling disconnected. But anyway, I wanted to share the passage for today, October 30th. Honor the seasons of your soul. There are seasons and cycles in our lives, just as there are seasons and cycles to nature, to all of life. We move imperceptibly from one to the other, learning, growing, laughing, and crying along the way. We accept with joy the seasons of nature. We honor them. We wouldn't think of pulling at the tiny blades of grass in early spring to force their growth. Neither would we chastise them for growing too slowly or wilting with the first frost of autumn. We can learn to recognize and honor the seasons and cycles in ourselves. The answers will come. Small glimpses at first, like the first tender shoots of grass. We get an idea, a clue, a hint of what we're about to learn. Then come a series of experiences. Sometimes we immediately see the connection. Sometimes we don't. We go about the business of living our lives. Then one day we see that tiny shoot has become a full-grown blade of grass, a rolling lawn covering the landscape. We see the connections, the lessons, and we'll honor all the feelings that we had along the way. We're different. We're changed. We're new. A new season has arrived. And just when we think that the way it is now is the way it will be forever, another season begins. As naturally, as imperceptibly as the last. It too will build on what has already happened and create something new. There are seasons and cycles in us, just as there are in nature. Learn to recognize and honor the seasons and cycles of the soul. I love this book so much, and that is my favorite passage of them all, but every single one has something beautiful to meditate on it. Highly recommend the book if you haven't heard of it or haven't checked it out. And I just wanted to wrap up this journey, this challenge, this chapter, if you will, on that note, and just reiterate that seasons change, places change, people change, circumstances, and if you are feeling stagnant, if you are feeling like you're spread thin, if you're feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, overextended, or if you're feeling good, if you're feeling whatever it is that you are feeling right now, I encourage you to really tune in, honor it, sit with it, appreciate it, whether it be the lesson or whether it be the blessing. Often it's both. And just take a little time to really appreciate and have gratitude for even the simple fact that you woke up this morning and got a chance to have this new experience. And if you are feeling like you're in more of an autumn or a winter, things are slowing down, things are changing, things are not maybe always going the way that you had hoped, just know that the seasons are going to continue to change. This too shall pass, and you will get to the other side. Just keep pouring into yourself, nurture yourself, take care of yourself, treat yourself like the most precious object that you have, because you truly are, and just be gentle with yourself. You know, like, we're all carrying so much from the past and from our day-to-day and our responsibilities and all of it. And, you know, sometimes we lose sight of what's truly important, what truly matters, something to smile about. You know, if you have nothing else to look forward to smile about, just find the tiniest little pocket full of joy, whatever that may be for you. You know, maybe enjoying your coffee slowly by yourself, or chatting with a friend, or going for a walk, feeling the crisp air on your skin, feeling the sun, looking at the clouds, noticing how they pass by. Like, there's so many beautiful, beautiful things in this world. So if it feels a little dark and desolate at times, do not despair. You are never alone. We are all on this journey together in our own separate way, but connected. And I hope you truly, truly feel and resonate with that. And that's all I really wanted to say. And, you know, have patience, have faith, and just honor your inner season. Don't fight against it. You know, don't push yourself into a spring if you're in a winter, if you're being called to rest and reflect and recharge. Just honor whatever it is. Or maybe everyone else around you is in a different season. They're going slower or faster, and you're being called to go into beast mode when everybody's kind of chilling out and slowing down, or vice versa. You feel called to solitude. Like, whatever it is that's your inner compass is telling you, just listen to that. Listen to your heart, your soul, and honor your season as best as you can. But without making it another thing to add to your to-do list or put pressure on yourself. Really, really surrender where and when you can. And if you're not sure where to surrender and where to kind of charge forward, just take a little time and reconnect with yourself, and the answers will come. I promise. Love you so much. I'll see you in the next one, and have a beautiful rest of your day.